Next I move on to how to combine two script. So already my first script.or is working properly. Now I have created the another script, my second script.or. I want to combine these two scripts. For example, the first script contain there is information will be in my second script. How to do this? Okay, first go to the first script.or, execute the lines. Okay, so go to the first script because it will be executed the current script. Okay, so now I have to execute. So see, there will be a information called source of C colon users. Okay, you can copy this information and go to the my second script, just paste it. Okay, then put the enter. Okay, now you can execute the second. How I will be know? So just I have to add one more line. Okay, print of my, for example, script loader. It's enough. Okay, script loader. Just save it and once again run here. See, so my first script information will be pasted, source information will be pasted in my second script, and then I have to add one print. Okay, so that's all about OR script. So far we discussed how some more information in the OR studio as well as the OR script. Now I am moving to the next important topic, that is working directory in OR studios. How to work different directories in my OR studio, that is directories, in very important. Okay, so already I am creating one directories, my project directory in my desktop. Okay, so in this video we will discuss how to work in this directory as well as how to read and store CSV file in OR. Okay, before moving this directories, everybody will very much strong about OR and OR studio and some basic OR commands. Okay, if you are not listening or have not read or have not use it properly, before moving to the next video, you can just concentrate the basic information and then come back to work here. Okay, in this directory I have to use the again our captaincy dataset. Before moving to my directories, please verify my project folder in the desktop. Project folder contains two script, my script.or, my second script.or, as well as the new captaincy. So in this captaincy I have to already use some framing informations and all. Okay, data framing. So the frame information will be available. Okay, here. So new data captaincy will be available. Okay, next I move on to set the current working directory. Okay, so or always point out a default directory on your computer. So find out the current working directory using the command get wd, get current working directory of. Okay, so it should show the what is the home directory. So C colon user personal PC documents is our home directory. Okay, kindly note down this. Okay, then how to set the current working directory. Okay, so go to maximize and files and plots. So files and plots window, just maximize it. Okay, in this check the files. Okay, in the you can maximize. Okay, see this, there will be one three dot will be after the refresh button, there will be three dots will be available. Just click this three dots. Okay, go to folder, appear, select my project, go to folder, what folder it is desktop, then my project. Okay, see, okay, go to folder my project. Okay, then open. Okay, see, all our my folders, my project file will be appeared. See, then more, go to more option will be there. So there will be a more option as will be there. Okay, click the more button. Okay, set as working directory. Listen, I will repeat the operation again. Files and folders, and then go to your three dots. Okay, select where you have to create your folder. You can select the folder. Okay, now I have to select my project. Then what are all the files available in my project, it will be available. Then go to more, click the more button, set as working directory. The current working directory will be set here. See, the set working directory will be my project. Before that, it will be in the C colon personal PC documents into desktop my project. Okay, see this set W. Now you can use the same command. Previously we have to use one get W working directory. So again you can utilize here. Okay, then now we discussed how to set the current working directory. Okay, now see how to load CSV file. Okay, how to load CSV file. Okay, so just type the command captain C equal to read dot CSV of. So our data will be new captain C dot CSV. Okay, so automatically the captaincy read the new captaincy CSV file in your captaincy. Now just print view of, it is a case sensitive, keep it in mind. So don't use capital letters and small letters combined together. See, our captaincy will be loaded here. Now you can load that CSV file into my particular OR script now. Okay, so that's all about working directory in OR Studio. Then how to read and store CSV file in OR. Okay, next we move on to indexing a value. So indexing as well as slicing data frames. So indexing, so any value I am going to be indexing. Okay, then I am going to slice. Okay, slice means I have to cut down my data in different formats. Okay, so what are all the information we will discuss in this? Extract rows and columns from a data frame, create a subset from a data frame, retrieve data using double square brackets. Note down this information. What are all the requirements you need to do this? So before that, before moving this video, you know very well about what is data frame or script or how to set the working directory. Okay, so now you can use this captaincy or new captaincy, anything. So both will be available. Okay, so captaincy, new captaincy.csv and script file, some other my data frame or some other file you can use. Okay, now I have to use one CSV file, okay, to my information to do indexing and slicing data frames. So already we successfully create a data frames. Now we will go how to index, okay, some information in this data frames, and I want to slice the data frames. Okay, how to do this? Okay, we will discuss all those things in this class now. Okay, when we achieve these, what are all the knowledge you have already need for this data frame? You can get some basic knowledge about data frame and what is OR script, how to create your script and how to save, how to run the OR script, then how to set working directory. These are all very, very important when you go for indexing and slicing data frames. So in this indexing and slicing data phase, you can extract some rows and columns from your data frame. Next, you can create a subset from your data frame. And also you can retrieve your data using some commands. It's very, very important thing when you have a huge value of data, how to index and slice the data frame. Okay, before going this, okay, you need two important files. So in my folder already I am having in this OR script itself already I am having my data, captaincy data will be there. Okay, so just verify whether the captaincy data CSV file will be available in your my project folder. Okay, just I have to create another file. For example, I will create one new file, new or script. Okay, in this new or script, I load the captaincy data now. Okay, first I now have to type the commands to understand what I have to do in this file. Store the data set. How to store declare a variable to store the data set. So I have to newly I have to declare one variable. For example, captaincy. In this captaincy, read dot CSV file of. So already I am having captaincy data file will be there. Okay, in my project folder, just to verify yourself, captaincy data file will be there. Okay, I can read the captaincy data file from this and then store in my script. Okay, so read dot CSV. So captaincy data dot CSV. Okay, then I can view the stored data set using the command. Everybody will know. So how to view the data set. So view is the case sensitive. So first letter will be the capital one. So the remaining will be the small. Okay. So how to execute this entire file using source, or you can select these two lines using run. Okay. So now I have to use source. Okay. Yes. So the captaincy, what I have to instructed in this. So I have to save this file before we see our. So I have to save this file. For example, data frame. My data, for example, I am giving capital D here. For already I am having my data frame in my folder, so I have to give my data frame. Okay. Yes. Write it. Okay. My data frame. Okay. So now I have to execute this file. So what I have to tell in this file is just get the data from captaincy data into captaincy. Just I have to print the captaincy. This is the captaincy file will be there. Okay. Next, how to indexing in this data frame. Okay. Then indexing in this data frame. Okay. Then what I have to index now. So I want to go to my script, my data frame. So here I have to get the data. For example, see captaincy square brackets 3 comma, just see what will be executed. You can execute this line using control plus enter also. Just I have to execute this line also. Okay, using the run. Okay, what will be happen? So see this. So row number 1, row number 2, row number 3. So I have to execute this row without any column restriction. So roll number 3 Azhar 2016 47 14 14, some victory value is there. See my output. So 3 Azhar, the same information. The row will be indexing now. So using this command, row will be indexing. Okay. Then how to index or how to get the column. Okay. Same thing. Captaincy, square brackets. I am specifying 3 alone. Okay. Before that I am using 3 comma. Okay. So here I am using 3. Okay. See now what is the output will be there. See, so what is the third column? So column number 1, column number 2, what is column number 3? It's a played. Okay, so it's show that played details. Okay, using this command. So I'm using row, comma, so I'm not specifying any column. So it shows that it will be empty. I have to take that is index 1 row. Okay, then next command I have to get indexing 1 column. Okay, so based on these value. Okay, I am indexing one, that is one particular value. For example, some value, won or lost something. I have to get some value. We have to specify both row and column value. Captaincy, square bracket. In this, I have to get fourth row. So immediately I have to close. Okay. Then I have to open third column. Okay. This is the way I have to get the particular value from the data frame. See, it's 14. Captaincy 4, 3. So 4 is the column now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth one, that is from, you have to start it from 1 itself. Okay. So fourth column 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. What is the third value? It is 14. So it should be displayed this 14 value here. Okay. So that's all. Some important information regarding this indexing. I want to slice, okay, or index, whatever it is. First I have some different queries I have. So first I have to try to use some logical indexing. What is logical indexing? So first we will find some matches who are all played as here 25 matches, okay, played in the captaincy data frame called logical indexing. So see how to do this. So far we have to execute how to extract row, column and the particular value. Now we move on to how to indexing some particular questionnaire. That is, see, we will find some important thing. So how to do this? Okay, so captaincy, in this captaincy, so I have to index captaincy data and who are all played 25 matches. You can use double equal to, please keep it note down, okay, comma. So I have to retrieve the row, so I have to use comma. Okay, this information extract by names. Okay, so what is the output of this command? Yes, so see, the captaincy, just I have to execute once again the full, so then only you can view the captaincy. Yes, okay, now you can find that is captaincy database is there. So I have to index for those who are paid 25 matches. Okay, see, that will be available 25 matches. Okay, played, yeah, 2 members. I'm not setting any condition here. Okay, 25, 25. So who is to? So Dravid and Sunny will having 25 matches. Okay, this is the way you have to slicing based on some condition. This is called logical condition. Next, we move on to find any particular attribute. Find any particular attribute. Okay, see here, what is the next we are going to do? So find any particular attribute for all the players. Okay, now I have given that captaincy. So go to your data frame file. Okay, captaincy. In this captaincy, first thing you can get, if anything, for example, all the names. It is also possible you can give the column name instead of you can giving as a number. Just see, captaincy, within the square brackets, I have to give the column name, names, here, names. Okay, so automatically the names will be appear. So here you can give number. So number, also names, both will be pointing the same column. So you can give like this. Okay, next important thing, find the captain names along with the number of matches the captains are won. Okay, how to do this? Okay, next we will go the command. So my data frame dot, or in that you can use this command captaincy C of, so I need names So I have to use the concatenation operator names own. So I need only 2 column. Just see what's the output of this. Yes, names and along with number of matches we have to own. Okay. So similarly, you can create any specific condition. We will create a subset of captains. So now I have to go for again subset. So subset of captains who have won 30% of matches. This is called slicing data frames. It's very, very important. So far we are discussing indexing and logical indexing. So next it is slicing. If it is a number of columns will be more, number of calculation will be more means we can able to do this slicing the data frames. So we take the example those who are own 30% of matches. Already we calculated this in the captaincy. See, so in the term of victory, they have to calculate the ratio. Ratio is here 30%. So who are all getting 30% of matches, own matches. Okay. So how to do this? So go to my data frame. So you can create subset for this. So subset data. So in this subset data, so subset is the function name, subset of captaincy. Then you can take which column is to be calculated. For example, victory having the ratio value, victory. So for example, 30% means 0.3. So victory having greater than 0.3, comma, what are all the field you are viewing. Select those who are known SQL similar to your SQL command. So select equal to C of names, comma, played, comma, own. So it's viewing purpose. So I have to enter here. Okay, subset data greater than hyphen, that is your assignment. Subset captaincy, comma, victory greater than 0.3, comma, select C of concatenation of names, played, and then O. So now subset, your subset of captaincy, comma, victory is greater than 0.3. So select C of, select equal to C of names, played, and then O. In the next line, you can going to print this data. So subset data is going to be print. So now I have to execute these two commands. Yes. So names, played, O, who are all getting greater than 30% of won the matches. So see the data 0.3, that is Sunny, Dravid, and then here Mahi and Sarav. Yes, Mahi, Sarav, Dravid, and Sunny will be coming as a output. Okay. So that's all about your indexing and slicing the database.